Hey, rad cats and cool kitties. My name is Lenny Graves, and I'm a tarot card reader, and I'm going to do a tarot card reading for you. About what? I don't know yet. I'm going to let the cards lead me to it. You actually have a better idea than me because I record it and I title it. What I'm going to do really quick, though, while we're talking, is I'm going to shuffle like this, and you found me for a reason. And usually, I get a vibe. There's something you need to know. I was sitting down here in the Sanctum Sanctorum, trying to figure out the Philosopher's Stone. We got a whole bunch of elixirs and stuff boiling on in the background. And I was like, I need to do tarot card reading today. Let's see what that tarot card reading is about. I'm going to blow it. I'm going to knock it. I'm going to flip it. Page of Swords. I love tarot. Do you know why? I'm going to tell you a secret behind the scenes, dark and lovely soul. This is the second take of this. I messed up the first take. And you know what card I drew? Drew the Page of Swords. So it's meant to be. You have a new idea. Could be a younger air sign coming into your life, somebody in their 20s who's a Gemini, an Aquarius, or a Libra. But I really usually on these more general readings, I get the vibe for this. No. This is a new idea. This is a new passion or a new thought that you're going to have. But let's see where that takes us. To the Fool. Oh, yeah. When I start going, oh, yeah, like the Kool-Aid Man, comment below if you guys remember the Kool-Aid Man. You'll show your age. You're going to bust through the wall, right? And all cherry colored. I'm happy about it because what's happening is you're getting a new idea, my dark and lovely soul. And it's going to encompass, you're going to start the Fool energy. You're going to be like, you're going to like watch a video and like, I'm going to go to Thailand and become a championship surfer. Maybe. What mortals do, I don't know. But what it is you're going to get this really cool idea for like something and you're going to go with it. You're going to go with it. You're going to embrace this Fool energy. And Six of Pentacles. This could very well be career. Are you thinking about changing a job? This is your sign of the universe is, yeah, do it. Or you think about starting your own business, my dark and lovely soul, this would definitely be a sign from the universe to go ahead and start doing it. This is whatever thought you have. You know this thought. You might not have it yet. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. Comment below if you know what I'm talking about. But what this idea is when it comes to you, it's like that, right? And it leads you to this Fool energy. And the Fool energy is like, that's the first card in the deck. That's the first journey of the Arcana, right? From the path to like, just... You start like the student, you end up the universe, right? But this is the first step. And as you move forward on that Fool journey, you're going to have abundance. This is a Lenny Graves reading. We're not going to pull 3 cards. We're going to pull a bunch, so I have to type it in later. Because that's what I like to do to myself. So it's a 9 of Wands. This is something you've wanted, and it's going to allow you to rest. Maybe, my dark and lovely soul, and this is kind of the vibe I'm getting, this is a career or a new business opportunity or something like that. This isn't like a loved endeavor, I don't think. And I love love more than anything. But this to me is money thing, I think. Because, like, you don't like what you're doing right now. Like, you're working at the DMV. You're not having a good time, right? You're pulling graveyard shifts at Denny's. You are not having the best job. Whatever it is you're not liking it. But the idea that you have, this thing that you should start, it's going to allow you to relax in new ways. You're not going to have to work nearly as hard. And you're also Ace of Cups, my dark and lovely soul. I can't make that up. You're going to love it. Wouldn't that be nice to do what you love? Personal story, I knew a guy who used to work in corporate America. It was this guy. I did not like my job. It was very fluorescent lights and gray cubicles and stuff like that. Now I read tarot cards and do magic spells for a living. It's much cooler. It's much cooler. And that's kind of the sense that I get for you. Is like you have been doing something that you're not happy with, my dark and lovely soul. And you don't need to do that. You don't need to do it anymore. You can let that go and kind of, whatever this is, this Page of Swords thing, again, I'm going to go use myself as an example. When I started doing this, I was nervous, like you can make a job out of this, right? Because you're just reading tarot cards. It's weird, right? It's not a normal job. And I was nervous about it. Luckily, I had friends that pushed me. This is kind of like me being not so much a guide on the internet. It's like, you can do what, it's not necessarily tarot cards, obviously, but you can do what you want to do. This idea that you've been having, this Page of Swords, you got to go do it. Because you're going to be happier. You're not going to have to work as hard. You're going to have more money. You're going to love what you do. And you deserve this with the Queen of Swords. My dark and lovely soul, we learn one thing to do another in our lives. I love that. A wise person told me that a long time ago. And you're never the sum of what you currently are. Like, my dark and lovely souls, I'm kind of a nerd. I learned how to do camera work playing Dungeons and Dragons during COVID. You all can laugh at me now. But I learned one thing to do another thing. What you've done in your life, all the different career choices and stuff like that you've made, have led you to this different point, right? So that you can start your own business. And I don't care if, like, let's say you do work at the DMV and you've decided you want to do professional parasailing tours of the Bahamas. Let's just say that's what that is. You've never been to the ocean. I'm telling you, you can do it. You can do whatever you want to do. because the universe has kind of got you on this? It does. It wants you to try your risky endeavor that comes to your mind. I know, and I don't really like to tell people to do risky things as a rule. I don't. Sometimes I like to be a little bit chaotic, but usually, especially when it comes to money or career and stuff like that, I usually tell people, hey, play it safe in personal readings or most of my readings on the internet. This, not so much. You've learned what you need to do. You've learned these different skills for this idea that you get that will lead you to abundance and less work. I'm going to pull one more card and then maybe no phone cards. 7 of Swords. Why are the lies? No, you know what the lie is? Is lies you're telling yourself right now is that I can't do that. Lenny's not telling me the truth. This reading's for somebody else. No, it's for you. It's absolutely for you. I promise you, my dark and lovely soul. Do not let other people around you too. I hate this. When you do something great in your life, and this is a thing, there will be people who do not want you to be great. There are people who don't want you to try or break the mold, and they will try to keep you from doing that. And I don't know why. That's just how souls are. I'm not going to talk about people's energy and stuff like that. Do not let people mire your dreams, my dark and lovely soul. If you want to start that parasailing tour company, if you want to make really cool gingerbread houses, or whatever the weird thing is that you believe that you can do and make money and be happy doing it, you don't need to listen to other people. It's true. It's true. You know, Nikola Tesla once told people to make a radio, right? What did people say when he was talking about that? Whatever your idea is going to be amazing, right? You just need to go for it and do not lie to yourself, my dark and lovely soul. And that's really what it is. This reading is like, it's not really that juicy. It's not a love reading. There's no magic or anything like this. What this is, there's a little magic from the universe. You don't have to do what you're doing anymore if you don't like it. You don't have to get up and, how does that old Bachman Turner Overdrive song go? Work your slaving job to get your pay. You don't have to do that. You can be self-employed, lying in the sun, just having fun. That's a good song, taking care of business. But you can do that, my dark and lovely soul. You don't need to live a normal life. You don't have to do it. The universe, I'm your sign, and I don't know if normal life's the right way, but you don't have to be doing what you're doing. You're going to get this idea. Like I said, I don't know what it is, but you need to go with it. And I'm not telling you to go just quit your job and all that kind of good stuff. I'm telling you to start making it happen immediately when you get that idea, because it's going to lead you to where you need to be. My dark and lovely souls, my name is Lenny Graves, and you can find me at The Lenny Graves on TikTok and YouTube. And you can find me at Dysfunctional Enlightenment on Facebook and Instagram. And maybe one day I'll get a Twitter, or I guess it's X now account, but probably not because I'm pretty lazy. But you can also, if you'd like a personal reading, find me at thelennygraves.com, where you can, like, I don't accept substitutes. I don't solicit readings and comments or messages, my dark and lovely soul. That's the best way to get a private reading from me. And again, you're going to be able to do that too, because you're going to be rich here pretty soon. So please hit the tip thing when you do. But no, seriously, my dark and lovely souls, go with your dream. Go with your dream. Julia Childs was 50 and she decided to cook. That was her name, I think. I hope that's the right person. It doesn't matter. There's a lady who was cooked, the older lady, but she didn't start until she was like 50, right? Nobody thought she was going to do that, and she did it, and she was amazing. She was on TV for a lot of years. So just whatever you want to do, just go do it and be amazing at it, because the universe has got your back. I'm going to go like this. Have the best night, my dark and lovely soul.